Welcome back to WSCD News 3 today at 11. It's SCAD's most ambitious production to date, blending high-flying stunts, intricate stagecraft, and razor-sharp comedic timing. Peter Pan Goes Wrong debuts next week at the Lucas Theater. Kate Nicole is the acting graduate student, and Christopher Murrah is SCAD's Associate Chair of Acting. He's also the play's director. Thank you so much for being here today. And Kate, you know, we went over this before the show, and still, I'm like, what is this about? It's kind of like what's going on with this play. What is this about?
Well, it's a play being put on, it's almost like a play within a play,
yes,
being put on by a community theater that's attempting to do Peter Pan to the best of their ability. But of course, hijinks ensue, there's shenanigans, and they just can't seem to get it right.
Yeah, well, speaking of hijinks, you're playing like 4 characters in this production.
I am.
How do you do that?
It's honestly so great. Well, the best part about SCAD is they do have such diverse training that I am able to pull back on like clown work and dialect work and be able to change my voice and my physicality for each of the 4 characters. So it's really fun to get to explore that, decide how each of them is going to look. Yeah, just doing all that.
So Christopher, this is the mother of all productions and is the spring production. So that means it's the end of the year. You have all of these moving parts. How do you make it all come together?
Yes, it's really fantastic, actually. What's so great about SCAD is it's the University of Creative Careers. So we have all of these amazing departments to draw from, and it's truly a collaboration with all of them. Production design, sound design, we have a Foley artist who's doing all of the slapstick sounds backstage live. We have a composer who's composing music for the project, an orchestrator. Our production design team has built the most amazing set that you will see. I mean, truly, you walk in the theater and you are blown away by what you see before the show has even started. Kate's character has some quick changes of costume that will blow your mind. We have a flying company, a pyro company coming in. Our flying company flies the monkeys on Broadway for Wicked. We're in the process of learning all of that right now. So putting all of that together is part of the joy. But what I love about it is working with these actors, you know, we could take all of that away, and at the heart of this play is this story that I think whether you're 5 years old or 85 years old, you're gonna walk out of the theater with a heart that's a little warmer than when you walked in. And this message of, like I say, you know, to live would be an awfully big adventure is one of the last lines of the show. It's what Peter Pan's all about.
I love it. So we have some video of behind the scenes. You're talking about 90 people on stage, backstage, doing all sorts of things. You call this production, you chose this play, you say, because it's a true masterclass in collaboration.
It is.
Yeah, it takes a lot of listening, and it takes a lot of working together.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of respect and care happens behind the scenes in order to make sure that all the departments, I mean, we have like almost every department at SCAD working together to put this production on, and there's just a level of professionalism that's not only expected but exceeded with this company, so that we are able to put on such a large production. And especially since we're following Chris and he's so organized and intentional, I feel like we're doing a pretty successful job so far in the room.
Yeah, and experience too, right? Because you have 15 years of experience as a professional theater and opera director.
Yes,
And
yes.
so you're bringing this all to this show.
It's funny you bring that up. I think this is kind of like an opera without we do have singing. There are musical numbers, so it's like a musical, but yeah, this is as big as an opera. And maybe the one SCAD production that has called in industrial design to check some things out on the set. So it's a masterpiece for sure. And you know, tickets are going fast, so make sure folks get them, because these folks are doing an amazing job. And Kate's graduating, so this is your last chance to see her here in Savannah.
So this is really your final
bow,
bow, right?
This is going out with a bang.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this play has been described as 2 acts of hysterical disaster. The Financial Times calls it irresistibly funny. The stage calls it a dizzying, dazzling display of meta theatrical brilliance. What do you call it?
Fun.
I love that. Yeah.
It's such a fun time to be able to put so much together and collaborate with so many people that I don't think there is a better word to describe it, but just like joyful and warm all the time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think there's something about humans, we love laughing at the misfortune of others. And what's great about the people in this show is that no matter what happens to them, no matter what knocks them down or pulls them up into the air as high as possible, they keep getting back on the horse. They keep going forward. And they choose to go forward. Whether their relationship falls apart or their pants fall off, they're going to keep going. And we get to laugh at that. And what we do as the audience is we remember that we can keep going forward too. And what's great is the misfortune in this show isn't so hard that we can't laugh at it.
Yeah.
And to remember to laugh is a pretty good thing these days.
And that's really the moral of the madness of this show. I love that. Okay, great way to end this interview. If you'd like to see Peter Pan Goes Wrong, SCAD presents Peter Pan Goes Wrong next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's May 21st through the 23rd. These shows begin at 7 p.m. And next Sunday, also May 24th, that show begins at 3 p.m. at the Lucas Theater for the Arts. That's at 32 Abercorn Street. You can find more information and see this interview again anytime by visiting our website, wsav.com/community corner. Michelle Gavin is over there in the corner, and she's giving me the jitters. I'm so nervous right now because she's judging me. Is she judging me?
If she is, she's saying what a great job you did. It's been so good to be
Are
with
you
you
saying
today. I'm
bravo?
sure.
And bravo to you. Thank you
You're
so
amazing.
much.
Thank you for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
Thank you. Right now, it's time for a look at our forecast. Good morning, Alyssa.